What is going on, guys? Spasmatic here, back inside Destiny, and today I'm going to bring you a review of the Darkblade Spite Fusion Rifle that is obtainable from the Alak Hul, the Darkblade Sunless Cell strike inside of Destiny and Taken King. So, for this strike, you can do it regularly. You just go into patrol, or not patrol, you just go to the Dreadnaught, load it up, and do the strike over and over and over again, as much as you want, and you can get a chance at getting the Darkblade Helm or the Darkblade Spite, the weapon I'm currently using. And this thing is a lot better than I expected. And you know, fusion rifles aren't that great inside of Destiny, but I think this is probably the top 3 or top 5 fusion rifles inside of Destiny currently. So whenever you kill Alak Hul, you have a chance of getting this weapon, and of course the rolls on it are always different. You will not get the same rolls that I currently have, but the rolls I do have are actually a lot better than I expected. On second look, I looked at it again, and as you can tell, when I shoot this thing, there's like no recoil whatsoever. So I'm going to go to a safe spot so I'm away from enemies real quick, and I'll go over the perks that I got on my Darkblade Spite. So I got my Darkblade Spite at like 280 something. It's all random. Depends on the current light of your character. I was at 300 something. I got mine around 280, which isn't that bad. So mine is now at 305 attack. It's solar because I infused it up. And mine's got a pretty good roll. I got Red Dot ORS, what I think is the best sight on this fusion rifle, even though these two are not the worst, but I prefer the Red Dot over the True Sight and the Fast Draw Iron Sight. And what I got Spray and Play, which increases the reload speed when the weapon, when its mag is empty, even though the reload speed already is pretty good. It's past halfway, so this helps a little bit more. And I also got Icarus, which is actually pretty good with Angel of Light, or maybe the Emperor Bellicose on my Titan, which is why I have it on my Titan. Because if I ever use the Emperor Bellicose, this will also increase the accuracy a lot with the Darkblade Spite. So I also got Snapshot if you want to aim this weapon incredibly fast. And I also got Hand-Laid Stock, which is a must-have on this fusion rifle. I think anything with increased stability is really good. Maybe Brace Frame as well is also really good for the stability, because fusion rifles, they are so good when they have full stability or really high stability. In my opinion, they have no kickback whenever you shoot this thing, and especially with the Icarus, this will improve it even more when I'm in the air. So this thing almost has max stability. The impact is insane. It's almost the same as the Sleeper Simulant, but since this thing isn't a heavy weapon, it will not hit as hard, but it still hits pretty hard with almost a max impact. The range is actually pretty decent. If I want to not have Hand-Laid Stock with the reduced range, I can put on Snapshot and I'll have more range, but I will lose a lot of stability because the Hand-Laid Stock adds a lot of stability to this thing. And I also got Malleus Maleficarum, I think that's how you pronounce that, which deals bonus damage to Hive Wizards, which I don't think is that great, but it is there. If I ever want to do like Omnigul or something, I could probably use this, and I'll probably do bonus damage to her. But I just like to run Hand-Laid Stock because of the recoil on this thing is so low. So with this thing, Red Dot Sight actually is pretty good. As you can tell, when I shoot this thing at a Legionary Cabal, there's really no kickback. My weapon doesn't move up or down at all, which I think is pretty good. Especially Spray and Play just activated there, and you can see how fast I reload this thing. So this thing does rip pretty fast. It is a fusion rifle, so it does charge up, and with the range on it, actually is pretty good. You can probably see the range actually is pretty good. I melted that knight from a decent distance, and plus it being solar, took him out pretty easily. So I recommend getting this thing because, or at least try farming for this weapon, because it is a lot better than I expected. I've had it on my character for a long time, for an actual really long time, and I really never gave it a chance, but I did finally upgrade it and infused it, and it was actually a lot better than I expected. So be sure to do the Sunless Cell strike with Alak Hul the Darkblade on the Dreadnaught. You can go pull it up yourself, or you can go into Weekly Heroics or the Vanguard strikes in the top right of your menu in the orbit screen, and you are able to do that as much as you want until you get the Darkblade Spite. So be sure to kill Alak Hul. You have a chance of getting this weapon, and once you do, hope to get good rolls on this thing, because it is actually a really good weapon. So if you guys enjoyed this review of the Darkblade Spite Fusion Rifle that is obtainable from the Sunless Cell strike, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later back inside Destiny. Peace.